Pele, an icon in Brazil, passes away at age 87. Pele, the only player in history to win 3 World Cups, went today at the Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo after a battle with cancer. He rose to fame after Brazil defeated Sweden to win the 1958 World Cup when he was just 17 years old. After a battle with cancer, the former striker, the first player in history to win 3 World Cups, died at the Albert Einstein Hospital in Sao Paulo. Pele's official Twitter account posted the following on Thursday: King Pele's journey was characterized by inspiration and love, and he passed away quietly today. Love always and forever. Pele, who was Brazil's joint all-time top scorer with 77 goals in 92 matches, became an icon of the game after winning the World Cup in 1958 as a 17-year-old, netting twice in the final to defeat hosts Sweden. Tributes to Pele after Brazil legend dies aged 82. Pele, born Edson Arantes do Nascimento, to a poor family in Sao Paulo, won the 1958, 1962 and 1970 World Cups with Brazil. Injury restricted his contribution to Brazil's triumph in 1962 in Chile, but he was player of the tournament 8 years later, as Brazil assembled one of the greatest sides of all time and lifted the Jules Rimet Trophy in Mexico thanks to a 4-1 win over Italy in which Pele scored the opening goal. That goal makes him one of only 5 players to have scored in 2 World Cup finals and, thanks to his exploits in 1958, he remains the youngest player to have netted a goal at the tournament. In total, Pele scored 12 goals in 14 World Cup appearances and also provided 10 assists, the most by any player in the history of the competition, and a reminder that he was much more than a goalscorer. It was his spectacular scoring feats, though, that made him a Santos legend at club level. Pele holds his hometown side's all-time goal record and helped them to 2 Copa Libertadores titles and 6 Brazilian League crowns during a glittering 18-year spell with the club. Pele, who scored 1,281 goals in 1,363 games for club and country during his career, ended his playing days at New York Cosmos and retired from football in 1977. After retiring, Pele acted as an ambassador for football. In 2013, he was awarded the FIFA Ballon d'Or Prix d'Honneur in recognition of his career and achievements. In 2020, he was named in the Ballon d'Or Dream Team, a greatest of all-time 11. Martin Tyler says Pele deserves to be remembered as the best player to have played the game. He said, "For me, he is the greatest player of all time. One of my early jobs outside of television was to put the English voice on a VHS, as it was in those days, of his Brazil career and his 1,000 goals. If I had any doubts about how good he was, that video proved it. It was a privilege to do that and pay tribute to a man who could do so much more than score goals. He will always be remembered for the ability to score amazing goals in terrible conditions on bumpy pitches, when players had more license to use all means to stop him. He was irresistible. Undoubtedly for me he will always be the greatest, and in the football world he is immortal." Died. The most divine of footballers and joyous of men. He played a game only a few chosen ones have come close to. 3 times he lifted the most coveted gold trophy in that beautiful yellow shirt. He may have left us, but he'll always have footballing immortality. R.I.P. Pele. I have so many memories of Pele, without doubt the best footballer I ever played against, with Bobby Moore being the best footballer I ever played alongside. For me, Pele remains the greatest of all time, and I was proud to be on the pitch with him. R.I.P. Pele, and thank you. Sport pays tribute to Pele.